Top stories now. Nebraska State Auditor accusing Governor Jim Pillen of favoritism. Mike Foley says Pillen handpicked a company for a contract to help the state grow its renewable energy program. The state claimed it was an emergency.
The NU Board of Regents approved a plan to give the university full control of Nebraska medicine. Officials with Nebraska Medicine fought back, calling the deal a, quote, state takeover. The deal now enters a 6-month transition period.
2 of the 5 people charged in a human trafficking and prostitution case had their requests for lower bonds denied. Amy Hicks and Douglas Johnson are facing several charges, including child porn possession.
An Omaha woman is behind bars for shooting at someone's home. 38-year-old Brooklyn Garner is accused of firing twice at a home near 32nd and R, nearly hitting the homeowner. Her bond was set at $250,000. 2
women accused of stealing money from their late grandmother's estate will appear before a judge later on today. Ashley Gomez and Alexandria Kuda are both charged with theft by unlawful taking.
And tonight, you can watch Love Nebraska play right here on First Alert 6 as they take on Love Madison. First serve is set for 7 o'clock. And we wrap up First Alert 6 with a look at what's going on in the Metro this weekend. Tonight, the Omaha Supernovas take on the Atlanta Vibe. It's at the CHI Health Center. That also starts at 7 p.m.
Also this weekend, Shucked is showing at the Orpheum Theater. Showtimes go from tonight until Sunday night.
Also, Sunday is the start of Omaha's Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial Weekend celebration. A worship service will be held at 6 p.m. at the Salem Baptist Church.